Football has just witnessed history, and the name at the centre of it all is Aitana Bonmatí. The Barcelona Femení superstar has once again proven that she is in a league of her own by winning the Women's Ballon d'Or for the third consecutive year. With this achievement, Bonmatí doesn't just add another trophy to her cabinet, she builds a legacy that will be remembered for generations, placing her among the true immortals of the game. When she first lifted the Ballon d'Or in 2023, many called it the beginning of a golden era. In 2024, when she repeated the feat, she silenced doubters who thought it might be a one-off. But in 2025, by completing the hat-trick, Bonmatí has gone beyond individual brilliance. She has redefined what consistency, dominance, and leadership look like in modern football. Few players in history, male or female, can boast of such an extraordinary achievement. The 2024-25 season was once again stamped with Barcelona Femeni's dominance, and at the heart of that success was Bonmatí. The team secured the Liga F, the Copa de la Reina, and the Spanish Supercopa, with Aitana orchestrating play, dictating tempo, and delivering performances that made fans, teammates, and even rivals admire her genius. Even though the Champions League slipped out of reach and Spain fell short in the European Championship final, her overall influence on the season could not be overlooked. Her performances ensured that no other player could realistically challenge her for football's most prestigious individual prize. When Bonmatí stepped on stage to receive the award, there was a sense of inevitability in the air, yet the moment was no less powerful. Receiving the Ballon d'Or from Andrés Iniesta, one of her idols and Barcelona's most beloved legends, added an extra layer of meaning. For Aitana, it was a full-circle moment. She has often said that much of her football is inspired by Iniesta, and on this night it felt like the torch of artistry and midfield brilliance had truly passed from one generation to the next. Her acceptance speech was heartfelt and humble. She thanked France football for the recognition, acknowledging the strength of her fellow nominees, and she reminded the world that her success is never just her own. She paid tribute to her club, her teammates, the staff, and the Barcelona community that has been her home for 14 years. Bonmatí also expressed gratitude to her fans, her parents, and her hometown of Ribes, insisting she never forgets where she comes from. It was a speech that showed not only her class as a footballer, but also her humanity. But beyond the glittering trophy and the emotional words, this third Ballon d'Or carries a bigger meaning. It signals the unstoppable rise of women's football. Bonmatí's achievement is not just personal. It is symbolic of a sport that is growing in visibility, respect, and influence around the world. For Barcelona, her dominance continues to inspire the next generation of girls who dream of playing at Camp Nou. For Spain, she represents the new standard of excellence on the international stage. And for global football, her hat-trick of Ballon d'Ors is a reminder that greatness knows no gender. The question now is simple. Where does Bonmatí's story go from here? With 3 Ballon d'Ors in a row, she has set the bar almost impossibly high. Yet, if history has taught us anything, it is that Bonmatí thrives on challenges. Whether it's leading Barcelona to another Champions League run or guiding Spain to future glory, her journey is far from over. For now, however, the football world stands in awe of her brilliance. Aitana Bonmatí is unstoppable. And with this third Ballon d'Or, she hasn't just shaken the football world, she has etched her name permanently into its history.